I was trying to come up with a crazy YouTube idea when it hit me. The biggest question in history since why did the apple fall? How much salt? Oi, I told you not use that picture. So hard to get good help nowadays. How much salt can one person count? Now to make it a wee bit more engaging, I want you guys to comment down below. I'm gonna tell you 3 things. Which one do you think is true? One of them is a lie. I counted all the grains in this salt shaker and I ran into a wall on stream. Now stay tuned as you watch what counting salt for 3 days does to a man's sanity. First time it's going to be open since I used it for the thumbnail. Dip my hand in, dry it off, get a bit, 1 chew of salt. So you can see that here and use my trusty toothpick to count it. That's number 1. Oh, this is going to take forever, da. It's number 5, number 6, number 7, 18, 19 and 20. So that's the gist of the challenge, guys. The easiest thing ever would be to see how heavy one spoonful of salt was. See how heavy this container was and just multiply or divide or whatever. But no, we're not going to do that. That's a shortcut, bro. That's the easy way out. We're not going to do that. That's 89. When you count backwards, you really start getting that motivation, no? 89, 88. It's like when you're seeing a movie, you see the counter go down. They started doing that in all these Netflix movies because they're so average, man, the movies, that you want to see the amount of time left. You don't want to see the amount of time you've watched. I go out and come back in red. I sanitize my phone. It started to become white from the side. It keeps becoming thinner, bro, every time I put sanitizer. Eventually, there won't be any phone case at all. I'll have to change it. That's when I realized, bro, we've been thinking all this while that COVID, it might have been an engineered virus or might have been like a bio-weapon or something. It was a plot or by the phone case industry. They're damn devious, bro. You can't trust these phone people. It might also be the lubricant industry or moisturizer industry or whatever, because your hands get so dry after sanitizing that you just have to buy moisturizer. 14, 13, 63, 62, 61, 60, 85, 90. Oh, can't say it's been a blast. 3 hours for 6,000. Let's see. We'll see how far we can take it. I've got a confession to make. I've been a sneaky little smear girl. All the 3 sentences were lies. The first sentence I said was one of these is a lie. And that in itself was a lie. Followed by the other 2 which were lies too. To be fair, I did run into a wall, but it wasn't on stream. I know, don't judge. But to compensate, I'm gonna share a really crazy video idea with you guys. And I want you guys to comment down below whether you want to see me do it or not. Stick around to the end to find out. Last time, I thought that God had given us fingers to lick, bro. To lick and then count salt. Today I realized God gave us fingers to count. So all I have to do is push off the grains of salt individually. I won't need these toothpicks anymore. Let's see how... Oh, this seems like it's going to be a lot better. So now it becomes a lot easier. I don't even have to focus, right? It's just like Harry Potter. Swish and flick. And Wingardium Leviosa, it flies up by 1. I was thinking of this. Put 1 layer of oil on top of this. One film of oil. I wonder if that's why the name film came. Because all the original ones, right? They wanted to name it cinema. Something big, okay? Something grand. Theater, cinema. But the initial movies weren't that good. The initial directors weren't that good. All the audience said, hey bro, it doesn't deserve to be cinema. It doesn't deserve such a grand name, you know? It's a film. It's not too much. It's a film. But anyway, I was thinking of putting 1 film of oil on top and then putting salt on top so that it sticks. Bro, I was working against gravity, bro. I thought gravity was my enemy. But what you guys gotta realize is, gravity makes you fall. But gravity also makes you get back up. Without gravity, you can't fall in the first place. So you gotta work with gravity sometimes. Putting it sideways, is a lot easier than counting it from top to down. Oh shit. I think I just added a few grains. I made my life so much harder. Muay Thai. I used to do Muay Thai. If you add my leg height to my actual height, I'll be probably 7.5 feet. Sheesh. Alright guys, I'll put the rest back in. Let me show you how much we're done with. I took off maybe 1/4 of an inch from the top. And that much was 7,500. There's something called spin in atoms, okay? But spin doesn't mean spin like wui. That's not spin. Spin is something which nobody understands and they chumma call it spin, bro. It's crazy. Maybe this will sharpen all my other senses, bro. My sense of sight will get sharpened. My sense of sound, because I hear these rolling noises and all, no, my sense of sound will get sharpened. I'll become like a modern day superhero, bro. Who knows? Toothpick man. It's so boring to do that in Valo and all, right? In COD, you run, you shoot, you run some more, you shoot, you run some more, you shoot, bro. It's all about how quick you turn. Like, you're like a raccoon, bro. You'll keep looking here, there, shooting, and it's too fun, bro. I was really good at it. Let's make this a trend, bro. The CS challenge. This is a real form of CS, bro. It's taken few decades to find what it really means. But now we know. Right. That's what all the bus conductors say, no? I used to be a real pro at this. I still am, I think. If I just summon up the inner bus conductor. Right. Holy. Those are the only 3 things you need to know, man. And now you're a certified Bangalore bus conductor. My handwriting when I was young was actually awful, man. I remember I'd gone to this handwriting class. I was the only student they kicked out, bro. They said, no scene, it's not we've given up all hopes on him. And that's the thing with signatures, bro. You can pass it off, saying it's an overly complicated signature, you know, that line's meant to be crooked. That's why the signature is so shabby. Maybe that's why signatures were invented in the first place. Because all these ancient kings, they didn't want to admit, bro, our handwriting is really shit, bro. They didn't want to admit that, no? So they said, okay, fine. Anyway, what do I need? The only thing I need is to put my initials on those official documents. Let's just make a signature. But even after that, these guys came and analyzed signatures and figured out everything about a person from science. Humans, no. Humans do anything, bro. The thumb, no. Sometimes the thumb just goes tup. That's why people tend to be so trigger happy. But sometimes they just can't control it. But in life and in Valorant, you need some trigger discipline. I mean, best solution is just to not have guns. But the second best solution is to have trigger discipline. 97, 98, 99, 9999, boys. That one last grain of salt. There we go. It's come off. You guys see that? Now guys, as promised, Minute Maid is famed for being pulpy. Do you guys want to see me eat all the pulp out of this Minute Maid bottle using only chopsticks? If you are interested, guys, leave a comment down below. And if you guys hate Mondays, Tuesdays and most other days, make sure to check this video out.